Hello everyone. Today we have to start working on the practical list that I have shared with you in the Google Calendar. Are you able to access that PDF file?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. The first question is very easy. So we'll start with that. Now, these questions that you are performing today, I'm going to share a Google Drive link with you, and you have to upload these answers on that. Okay. You have to upload either you can upload the Word file, you can keep on editing the Word file, like that. Question number one, question number two, on single pages, like that, if you want to do. Or you can even, you can even send separate Java files. Okay, whatever you feel comfortable with, you need to upload it on the Google Drive link. I'm going to share that with you. The link, I'm going to share it with you at the end of the session. Okay, this is going to be a lab manual kind of thing. All right. So these questions that are mentioned, they are very easy. You can start working with the first one. Okay. This first one is very simple. You need to print the Hello World program. Hello World, right? Very simple, but you need to show the use of multiple means. We have discussed the use of multiple means in the class. Also in the lab, I have shown you one program can have multiple void means, right? With different parameter list, you can overload or you can have function overloaded of mean, right? It is possible. Okay, you need to try that program. The first program is very easy. Let us start working on the first one first, and then we'll move on to the second program and so on. Okay. Are you getting what I'm telling? We are going to do the first one today. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. I'll create the Google Drive so you can share your practicals over there. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, do you have to do the single and multiple programs, multiple mains programs in single program or different? We have to take different programs like
Okay, single program itself, beta. Oh, okay, it is written single and multiple, both, right? Okay. Okay, you
yes,
can mention two different programs. Yes.
yes, ma'am.
You can mention two different programs. Okay, students, what you have to do today? Those who have they have came to the meet. You have to work on the lab manual programs that I have already shared with you in the Google Meet calendar. In the Google Calendar, you will be able to see the PDF file. Okay, yes, you have recently joined. Okay, what you have to do today is I have shared a lab manual of Marwadi University with you in the Google Calendar. Okay, first you need to download that PDF file. Okay, and you need to solve the first question initially. Okay, then we'll move on to second, third, and so on and so forth. What we need to do is create your own programs in Notepad or whatever editor you're comfortable with, run it, and also take the screenshot of that file. Also take the screenshot of that runnable output, okay, that you have executed. The reason is at the end of the semester, we'll ask you to create a Word file, or you can even create the Word file simultaneously if you're comfortable with it. I don't mind not creating it. The Word file should contain what? Question number one. It's the question that is was the program is written for. Then after the question, mention the program and then mention the screenshot of the output. Okay, like a lab manual, like a proper lab manual. Okay, that is what we are going to work on. Okay, once the question on the answer gets over, you and the screenshot is done, you shift to the new page and start a fresh page and with a fresh question and answer. Okay, like that. We are going to work on that today. So what do you all think? Should we create a Word file directly, or do you want to upload separate programs and then you want to create a Word file? How do you plan to execute this? What is your idea? Do you want to create a Word file now itself? That is also good. I'm okay with that. Hello, students.
Ma'am, actually, what will happen that if we will do the Word file simultaneously and keep
Um,
uploading uploading it in Google Drive, then it will be very messy for everyone to check, and then um,
Okay.
it's messy kind of thing. So, in my opinion, if you agree,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
what we'll do that we will as for now, we will upload the single Java file with the Google Classroom, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
simultaneously we will keep that Word file again with us only, so
Okay.
that
Okay.
at
That's
the end
fine.
of the semester we will submit it directly to you.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I am okay with that. Is everybody okay with this method? See, people are sleeping early in the morning. They are not in the
Yes,
class.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
They are awake, right? Manu, Rudy, Yashang,
Yes, ma'am.
Dipen,
Yes,
Mohammed.
ma'am.
Yes, okay. So what we are planning is okay, good, good. We are planning is uploading the Java files today, okay, in the Google Drive, and then maintaining a separate, Word file on your own, okay, which you have to submit at the end of the semester. Okay, okay, no problem. All right. Any questions in question number one? Raise your hand, talk to me, okay? Even if the simplest question you have, talk to me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, for the first question, we need to do like you taught in the class, like we need to give different inputs and then with same name,
Right.
like the
I,
main same name but different inputs.
I don't know actually. The reason is that your voice is breaking too much. Is it me or is it you? I don't know. Can you type out the question in the chat box?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes. I cannot hear you properly. In first question, I'll just explain if you're not clear with that. First question is very easy. What you need to do is, first question, try to print hello world in simple first program. Okay, we need to write different main. Yes, you need to write different main functions. Each one, like you can mention three, four main functions. One with float as in parameter, one with no parameters. Like you have to overload main. No, in that sense, mention three, four mains and one actual main. Okay, and in each of these mails that you are giving, print some message over there, different message. Okay, hello world from float main, hello world from double main, like that. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, one more thing. Whatever program you are creating, to identify that this program is done by so and so person, okay, what I want you to do is in this folder, create the folders of your name, okay, name and surname. Like, say for example, Ayush, then Ayush along with the surname, Smith Kumar Devani. Create a single folder, okay. In this big folder, create subfolders. I'm going to give you access for that. Create subfolders and then upload your programs in those subfolders. Okay, so it will be differentiated folder wise, right? Okay, Aditya has joined. Aditya, what we are doing today, we are going to perform the lab practicals. Okay, the PDF is uploaded on the Google Drive. Download the PDF and see the first question. It's very easy. We need to perform the lab practicals today, lab manual kind of thing. Okay, we have to work on that. As many questions as you can do, will do. Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
हेलो मैडम।
Yes, yes.
मैडम वो ये जो आपने ड्राइव वाला बोला वो
Hmm.
सिमिलर टाइप का वो गूगल क्लासरूम में भी तो हो सकता है, तो उसमें क्या हम कर सकते हैं? मतलब आप हमारे वो सब्जेक्ट का एक वो बनाओ
Google Classroom में.
इवेंट। हाँ,
Okay, then.
उसमें इजी रहेगा सब। उस
Oh, is
तो
it?
हाँ,
Oh,
हम
okay.
सबको इनवाइट आप उसमें से भेज सकते हो।
Okay, will you be able to upload these things
हाँ
on?
हाँ मैडम,
Okay, okay, okay. Then no problem. I'll create a Google Classroom. Okay.
उसमें बहुत इजी रहेगा। और उसमें
Okay.
आप टाइम लिमिट वो सब रख सकते हो कि
Oh,
इतने टाइम में सबमिट करना, लास्ट डेट ये वो सब।
okay, okay, okay. Yes, I'll arrange. Let me try. I'll create Google Classroom. Okay, will that be for different sections, right? A section, B section, like that, right?
हाँ हाँ, वो कौशा मैम ने भी बनाया था ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को।
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me create. Oh, okay. This is good actually. Oh, institute email address. Okay, fine. Okay, I have added the students over there. Are you able to receive any link or something in the email?
Yes ma'am, received.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Okay, and are you able to see the PDF that I have posted here, the same assignment? Are you able to see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, good, good, good. And if you will submit that, okay, how will you submit that?
And there is a section, ma'am, on the right side. Your work, assigned, create and mark.
Okay, 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 yes, yes. And each student will be able to submit individually, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, then go ahead with this. No problem. Okay, everybody done with the first question or you are still doing it?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, Vidya has done first question. Okay, good, good, good. Yes, Mohammed is also done. Devansh, okay, good. Anybody facing issues in the first question?
I'm finding an error in float.
Okay. Which question, beta?
First question, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Can you share your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Okay. What is the error? Error is okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Okay. Fine. Integer and float. No, bacha. The sequence of the parameters. See. Yes. Yes. Now you can pass a floating point value. Yes. And also floating point with f. No, at the end. Remember? Floating point literal. Yes. Now you can run. Correct.
Ma'am?
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, but when we define the data type, when we need to give, I mean, that f, oh, when we call the function also, we need to give
Yes. Yes. Yes.
4.5 f.
Yes. But the parameters need to be passed when you call the function, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So once you create the function, you have to call them also. If otherwise, creation is no point. If you don't call them, then creating the function is no point in creating that.
मैम सबमिट कैसे
Yes.
करना है?
Okay, you just have to upload the solution. Okay, you can show me and then upload the solution. Okay, Smith.
मैम नंबर वाइज करना है कि इन द एंड सब कुछ सेव करके एक साथ करना है?
Okay, so what we need to do is, if at the end of the session, before 10 minutes, whatever programs you have done, completely 100%, that you upload. Okay, not right now. Don't upload in the between. At the end of the session, you upload 3-4 programs, whatever you have done in the session, that you upload. Okay,
ओके मैम.
but then show me before uploading it. Okay, so I know
Okay.
that you have done correctly or not. If any questions are there, I can solve.
ओके मैम.
Yes, you have to upload the code. See where you will upload the code is in this Google Classroom. No, you'll be able to upload, right? You'll be able to upload. No, okay, there itself you can upload. Yes, yes. But in the last 10 minutes of the session, you can start uploading the uploading process. Not right now. Okay, right now we can focus on the questions itself. Anybody not understanding question number 1? They can tell me. Question number 1 is very easy. Create one program with simple main, another program with multiple argument mains. So what you need to do is overload the main function with different types of arguments. You can choose no argument, one argument, variation in the type of the arguments that you can choose. Okay, and then call it accordingly, so that in the PSVM itself we can call main and the function and its parameter. Okay. That is a demonstration of use of multiple mains in the same class. Anybody facing any issue, any question, they can talk to me. I'll help you out. I'll show you the code. I'll type the code for you and show it to you. Okay. If you're not able to understand. Question number 2 is again very easy. Question number 2 is you need to initialize a variable of type byte. Okay. And then multiply it by 2 successively and display its value 8 times. You can use loop over here. You are constantly multiplying the variable of type byte with 2, right? 8 times and display the value 8 times. Okay. It is going to overload the byte operator. So the range will exceed. That is the point of this program. You must know that when the range of the byte exceeds, it resets the value to the initial it comes in the range itself, right? That we also have seen in the class. Okay, Manav, what have you done so far? Share your screen with me. I'll help you out in your device itself. Okay. Okay. Oh, see, you haven't ended the function. See, one public static void main you have created. Okay, good. But after the first function, after the SOP ends of in the first line number 18, that after that you need to complete the main. No, you are using function inside function. You haven't completed that. Yes. Means no. How will you complete main? Using curly brackets, right? Finish the first function first. Complete the curly brackets. Yes. Now it's the second main. Now the third main, right? You can overload this. Now, to call this float. No, wait, I'm not done. No. Yes, okay. To call this float wala function, say for example, it's just float without array. Okay, just keep simple variable float, bacha, without array. Okay. Yes. If you have to call this float from your original main, how will you call it? How will you call it? Using function name, right? Function name and some floating point arguments. Okay. So let us call it. So press enter at the end of line number 18. Line number 18. Yes, right here. This is your home. From here, all the functions will get executed. Okay. Now we want to call another main. Okay, let us call another main. Put main, the keyword main over there. Yes. In the brackets, you will put some floating point value. Okay. Any floating point value. Yes. F is for float, right? Mention F at the end. Yes, correct. Then put a semicolon at the end of the statement. Yes. Semicolon at the end of line number 19. Correct. Yes. Now run the program. You will see both the hello worlds, right? Are you getting what we are doing? You need to.
Yes. Yes.
Again, put 3-4 void mains. Okay. Some without arguments, some with different types of arguments. Okay. And then run it. Okay. Yes. Anybody not getting question number 1? They can share their screen with me. I'll help you out. Okay. If you're done with question number 2, then done with question number 1, then let's move on to question number 2. Okay. Any queries, any simplest doubt in question number 2, you can talk to me. Unmute yourself and talk to me. Okay. Yes. Second done. Oh wow, Vidhi, can you show it to me? Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, yes, good. 8 times you are performing the operation. Okay. And at the last iteration, it resets its value to 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're getting that concept, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then no problem. Yes, good. Yes. Anybody having any questions in question number 2? You can raise your hand. You can ask me any questions that you have. Okay. Oh, second done. Very good. Smriti, can you show it to me? Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Good, good, good. Okay. Very nice. You understand, right? It is resetting the range. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Yes, you can stop sharing. Yes. Rules of different equation. Else we can do here. Anybody having any questions in question number 1 and 2?
Ma'am,
Yes, mom.
ma'am, can you explain number 3,
Which one?
third program, ma'am?
Okay, third program, all right. Write a program that defines a floating point variable initialized with dollar value of your income. Okay, so whatever is your income, no, convert itself into dollar value and store it inside some floating point variable. And you need a second floating point variable initialized with the corresponding tax rate of 35%. Okay, so whatever is your income stored in the first floating point variable, that income's tax rate, tax to 35%. Okay, 35% of that first variable is the second variable, the second floating point variable. Okay, calculate and output the amount of tax you must pay with rupees and paisa stored as separate integer values. Okay, so what is the question here? First, you need to save your salary, convert itself into dollars, and save it in a variable, floating point variable, variable number 1, salary variable. Okay. Second variable is the salary along with the taxation. Tax of 35% is levied on the salary. What is the answer of that? That is the second variable's value. Okay. What you need to print as output is the tax you must pay in form of rupees and paisa, not in form of dollars. That should be the output. Okay. Mohammed. Okay, yes.
Mom, do we have to take the values from user, or we have to take the static values?
Oh, you can take input from user itself. You everybody know that, right? Now you know, right? You can take input from user directly. Month and year. Okay. Number of days. Month. Next, anybody facing any issues in second question, third question? Are you doing third question now? Who is doing second question now? Raise your hand. Who is doing second question? Okay, Aditya is doing second question. Ayush is also doing okay. Manav also. Okay, good. Are you facing any issues in that, Riddhi also? Any issues in second question? Girish also? Okay. Are you facing any issues in second question? See, you need to create a loop that automatically multiplies that variable by 2, okay? For 8 times. So your loop should run till 8 times and it should multiply the variable by 2 8 times and show the value of that answer constantly in the loop itself. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes,
in
yes.
in third question, we have to separate paisa after like point, and before that, that is rupees, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And how can we do that?
Oh, okay. So your answer is coming in float, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any way you can get the decimal part mathematically?
Like how?
I'm asking, is there any way whether you can get this decimal part mathematically, like multiplying it with something or something like that?
I have to remove it.
Mhm. To get that, no. So what you need to do is you need to extract the last. See, what I am thinking is for getting the integer part, right? You can directly convert that into integer, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, mathematically, can you do something which can extract the pass out of it?
All like
Hmm.
all the digits after point.
Yes. The hint is you have rupee in your hand, okay? You
Hmm.
already have converted it into integer. So you have the integer value, okay? Having that integer value and having that floating point value.
Okay, got it.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, yes, no problem. Yeah. Three. This is a good question. Yes. Are you all awake? Which question you are doing?
Third question, ma'am.
Third question. Okay, okay, good. Ayush. Ayush, which question you are doing, bacha? Okay, third started. Okay, okay. Rohan, which question you are doing? Okay. Manav, you also? Third question. Okay, fine. Riddhi, which question you are in currently?
Ma'am, third question.
Okay. Anybody facing any issue in the third question, they can talk to me. Huh? Very easy question. Just convert the paisa and the output into rupees and paisa. That's all. Josh is not there. Mansi is not there. Nikita, he is not there. Manthan. Smith, which question you are doing, Bata?
Third, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yes. Nikita. Pratik, which question you are doing?
Third, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, those who have done question number 1 and 2, they can upload them in their answers in the Google Classroom. Okay. Anybody facing any question in question number 3, they can raise their hand. Third done. Okay, wow. Smriti, can you show it to me?
Ma'am, we have to submit
Yes.
code or the run program of that code.
Okay, the code itself, the .java file that you are saving, no?
Okay,
That
ma'am.
file.
Okay,
So
only.
if you are saving, if you are doing it on NetBeans, no, then right click the file and you will be able to see the properties. In the properties, you can get the path where it is located. Okay, go to that path and then upload the file. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Yes, Smriti.
Ma'am, is the screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I did. I see the conversion that you've done. Okay. Into 100. Right. Good. Let's wait in rupees is this. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes. Done, done, done.
Ma'am, I'm done with third. Can you please check it once?
Yes, yes, yes. Share your screen and check. Okay. Okay, so you have a. Oh, you created a whole separate function for that. Okay. And you're subtracting amount minus R for rupees and paisa. Yes, correct. Correct, Vidhi. Yes, it's right.
Ma'am, but still it won't be converted into like integer 25.
Why?
Ma'am, after subtracting, it will be converted into float only, no?
See, amount minus R, right? You are doing.
Yes.
And oh, amount is actually float. That is what you are telling me. Convert
Yes.
amount into integer and save the answer in integer. Then you will get a whole number, no? Integer only.
Ma'am, but then I won't get that precision. 9325.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
answer like.
Okay, okay. So what you need to do is see. Initially, whenever you are whenever you are counting this this rupee, right? The rupee that you are counting, you will always get rupee in integers, right?
Yes.
So whatever the text that you have calculated, convert that text into integer and get the integer rupee out of it, right? That is one thing. Now you have the floating point text with you along with the decimal. And
Yes.
you also have the integer value that is converted into rupees, right?
Yes.
From these two, can you extract the paisa?
From rupees and amount.
Yes, exactly. From this floating point text, the text value, right? From this
Yes.
floating point text value, if you subtract the rupees, which is there in integer, right?
Yes.
If you multiply it with 100, you can.
Yes, got it.
Yes, 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 exactly. Yes. Tushar, you just joined. Why? Where were you? Yes, Tushar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, where were you?
Ma'am, I was a bit late today. I have joined back then there was a network fluctuation, so I rejoined again. I was bit late.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you need to show me any one programmer, then only I'll fill your attendance. Otherwise, I will not fill your attendance, beta.
Ma'am, I am
Okay.
not in town. I don't have my laptop right now. I'm
Oh,
not in
okay.
town on our session.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Then when will you be back?
And by 12,
Okay, no problem. Then you share your programs with me, okay, later on. Fine.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay, fine. Mm,
However,
yes.
how will we show the output in the file, ma'am?
Okay.
If we,
So, okay. In the Word file you're talking about, Smriti?
ma'am, if we add a Java file, it will be in Notepad plus plus or either in Notepad. So how I will show the output, ma'am?
Okay, here you don't know. You need not to show the upload the output for now. You know, like you said, no, you will yourself maintain a Word file, right? With the screenshot of the output. Yes, that only you submit at the end of the semester. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right now you don't need to upload any screenshots or anything. Just keep it with you. Okay. Then at the end of the semester you will submit. Yes. Okay. Anybody having any questions in question number 3? We can solve it right away. If you're done with 3, then you can leave the session. I've already taken your attendance. You can leave the session. If you have any questions in question number 3, okay. Yes, Mohammed. Any questions in question number 3?
Ma'am, yeah.
Okay. Yes. What happened? Yeah.
Ma'am, question number 3. I already taken the input from the user and I converted it into dollar, but I'm not getting the last line, ma'am.
Okay. Can you? Okay. In the question you're
Ma'am,
not.
I don't know. I'm not able to hear you, so I joined from second device. From
Okay.
last 30 minutes, I was not able to hear you. I
Okay.
don't know why.
No problem. Okay, no problem. So now are you able to hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm able to hear you.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So what you have to do in that question is you are inputting one thing, right? You are actually creating a floating point variable with
Yes.
dollar value of your income. So whatever is your income, you are converting it into dollar and you are saving it over
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Step number 1. Okay.
Yes.
Step number 3, you are calculating the tax as 35% of that income.
Ma'am,
Right?
35% of that dollar income.
Yes, of that dollar
Yeah,
income.
okay. Okay,
That
I
is
did that. Okay.
okay, right? That is second step. Now, step number 3 is whatever is the answer, whatever is the text that you have found out, right? The floating point text of 35%, you need to convert that to rupees and paisa.
Okay, I need to convert again into rupees.
Rupees, yes. And whatever is the answer, it will be a floating point value. So you need to extract the paisa out of it and also the integer rupee out of it. Okay.
Ma'am, but rupees and paisa,
Hmm.
is it the same? Isn't it the same currency or it's different?
Same currency, Indian currency itself. Okay. Somebody is writing something, but 1 rupee is 100 paisa.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I did till fourth question.
Okay, no problem. Yes.
हेलो मैम,
Yes, Pathik.
ये आपने वर्ड फाइल का बोला था तो हम उस तरह से सबमिट कर सकते हैं?
You can do it in that way also. Whatever is comfortable with you, it is fine. Okay.
Okay,
But if you're doing it in a Word file, what you need to do, you need to mention
आओ
that.
आउटपुट का
Yes, the topic also, like question number 1, questions definition. Okay.
हाँ
Then it's program, and then
program and then output.
screenshot. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay.
Ma'am, we need
मैम
to submit
सबमिट
by today
बाय द
itself.
एंड ऑफ द डे कर सकते हैं?
Yes, you can submit it by the end of the day. Question number 1, 2, and 3, all 3.
ओके सारा डेफिनेशन लिख के ना सर मैम कर सकते हैं ना ऐसे?
Yes, कर सकते.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
Yeah. Yes, Mohammed, you were saying something.
Yes, ma'am, I was asking the same thing.
Okay, yes, no problem.
मैम कैन वी लीव?
Yes, you can leave the session. Yeah,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
no problem. Yes.